supposed to be calling in, so we'll see what happens there. So the approval of minutes from 4/6 and 4/13. Has everybody had a chance to review those?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if everybody's good, any changes, updates? Yes, no, maybe? So
I'll
someone,
make a motion to accept both of them. Both of them.
yeah, so April 6th.
26 and April 13th, 26.
And I'll second that.
Okay, no discussion if there isn't any. All those in favor? I'll send it down there and start signature.
Okay.
So we have quite a few signature action items. We have the local emergency operations plan,
That's just the one.
and that's what you're looking for, Jared. So we had this sign. We cannot find this original sign. Is that what I was reading? Oh, nice. Okay. Here. Just send that pile stuff right there.
Oh, this is a volume.
I think it's just look at this and this.
Which is for our ear.
I read the whole thing today again, just to kind of refresh myself. Yeah.
Did you fall asleep?
No, it's pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Does it matter that it says in the succession line, deputy police chief after the police chief, or can it, because I ran into Scott today, I said, did you notice that? He says, well, it could be the highest ranking officer on duty. He said, that'd be easy enough to change. Okay, so it doesn't, cool, so that's not a problem.
So there's a page on here that says letter of agreement. This letter of agreement should be signed by local departments and agencies and other organizations committed to supporting LEOP concepts, processes, and structures and carrying out their assigned functional responsibilities. Do you know who's supposed to be signing that page? Because I mean, I've signed the Board of Selectmen. It's this one.
Yeah, this is the one that I need you guys to sign.
And that one has been signed.
The other ones is just
okay.
Police chief.
All right, I just want to make sure that there isn't any other ones that need to be signed, because I could see them saying, "Oh, you didn't sign page 22." Or
to expect the school board to sign. I know it says also in the duties that the superintendent would be the one in charge of the school's assistants, but wouldn't it make sense for the school board to be?
I've never had them do that.
Okay.
It doesn't make it not a good idea.
Okay.
I've just never seen them do that.
Gotcha. Because the school board in our town, the SAU doesn't own our building at all. The school board actually makes the determination, right?
yeah,
As to the use of it.
I know that Steve is going to work on a memorandum of understanding with them about the use of the building and the event
Cool.
if necessary, so that may suffice that.
Awesome.
But that would be a better question for Steve.
Okay.
Can't use that as a shelter, not because there's no camera.
Right.
That's part of the process that we're through, and part of getting this signed is getting the grant funds available.
so that was the only page.
Okay.
That one. Then we have the animal shelter, the animal shelter service agreement with Pope Memorial Humane Society in Chico Valley, which we had talked about because we use their services, and apparently we've just not had the agreement in effect.
You all have a copy of that in your packet, but that's the original.
then we have the 2025 municipal, is this what this is? Yeah, the municipal assessment data certificate. I think it's filed with Avatar. Let's see, data. This is the data used to create our equalization ratio. It compares assessed values to, I don't know what that word is. Value. So you need to sign that. Oh, market value. Market. So let's see. So they can tell us how much our signatures right here. So your stuff, it requires all the signatures.
Well, we need a motion to forward this, right?
We can make a motion. I don't think it necessarily makes a difference, but we can.
I'll make a motion.
To accept the 2025 municipal assessment data certificate.
Yeah.
The
I'll
sign.
second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And then
It's a-
they're all in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's what I thought they were all.
Keep it.
14.
It's been busy beaver.
Well, she has to get that all done before I think the.
I have a question.
Yeah.
7, right?
Yeah.
Just what does the selectman do for the town?
We run the business, we run the town, make sure the bills get paid, make sure.
So pretty much the job of the town manager is handled by the select board.
That's okay.
The job of a town manager is handled by the select board. They're the executive. We're the executive body.
So we oversee the town business.
Yeah.
Well, sign checks, approve checks, oversee the assessing department, oversee the financials, making sure,
Research different topics as they come up. Try to save town money where possible. Look for different opportunities to bring things in or to make sure that things are running correctly.
Okay,
Each
so,
selectman is actually what's called what's called liaison to different departments in the town, where they check in and make sure that things are going well. And if that department head has questions, then they're first point of contact.
and we have a list of probably 20, I'd say it's close to 20 different liaisons between planning board, ZBA, legal, insurance, budget committee, town clerk, tax collector, fire
Like,
department,
social
highway
media.
department. Yeah, so
Everything.
everything that's entailed. So next on the agenda is application for tax credit and exemptions. So we have 14 of them. And these are all recommended by Avatar. Robin's with oversight, because they've met the criteria to qualify for the credit. Just trying to see if they say so. Some are veterans, some are elderly. Yeah, so. Yeah.
I see something from the town saying that, say, the Avatar was gonna come to my house, or who's the one that's gonna come to my house and assess it?
It would be the Avatar who we contract to do our assessing for us.
Right.
Yep.
So a quarter of the town is done every 4 years.
No,
And
every
then
year.
the 5th year, a quarter of the town every year. And then the 5th year, the whole town is reassessed.
Right. But my question is, so this person contacts me before they come on my land?
Well, you'll get a letter that say they're coming, and you can reach out to them and say, you can.
I'm not reaching out to them, they're on my property, they should reach out to me.
They are by that letter.
No, but I'm people in the town, they're rather upset with someone on their property. And so forth.
Well, they won't, then they won't come on your property, they'll stand off on the road and they'll assess from what they can see from the road, that's how it works.
Yeah, I mean, is that the way to do it?
Do what? That's typical as far as you get a letter notifying you're in the pool this year that got picked. And then what they'll do is they'll be coming out to assess. I don't necessarily know, I don't recall, I haven't gotten one in a bit of time as to say if they say the date they're coming out or whatnot. But you can certainly, they do provide their name, their number or whatever to reach out to them. But I mean, if you don't get back with them then, and you have no trespassing signs, they're not gonna come on your property, but they're gonna stand from the road and do an assessment that way. And so, that's how that works. Unless you're there and you say, oh yeah, by all means you can come, but otherwise they typically won't if it's the sign that says no trespassing.
But what if they can't see the house on the road?
Well, that I don't know yet. I think you would have to ask Robin. I'm not really familiar. So we have 14 between tax and veterans exemptions, credits. So if someone would like to make a motion to accept those.
Why don't you go ahead?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
So we'll start down there with Tim and have you start signing because that's gonna take a while. So while Tim is starting to sign those, this next item is a credit application for Eliminator Systems. Do give us a little bit of information on that, Kim. I'm not sure what this is. Eliminator Systems?
They still drainage.
Oh, is this?
All in drainage, like, that kind of stuff, yeah. I don't know if that helps with context.
Well, I know it looks like we're trying to set up so that we can purchase from them on credit without having to pay, because it says municipality and Kim is the contact for that or whatnot.
Yeah,
So-
we brought that over.
Yeah, I didn't know who this was, so they're just trying to set up an account so that they can purchase from them.
Correct.
Okay.
Josh?
Question on that, is there a number that the town has, like, if they wanna purchase something, that they have to go get bids for it, or?
Yes,
Yes.
What's that number?
I think it's 1,000 or 50,
Wasn't it?
1,000 or 1,500.
If they open an account here, does that eliminate that, or is that still something they have to go?
No, they would still, if they're still looking to spend over that, even though, like, say this account says it's $10,000, I'm just gonna say that. No, they would still need to say, we need to purchase 5 tubes, it's gonna cost $2,000. They should have 3 bids that say this eliminator is the cheapest, or whatever, they would show it and then say, well, we have an account.
I guess my question would be, why do we need an application for a eliminator then? I mean, I'm assuming they have a pretty much open thing, if they need something in the town garage, they go buy it under that bid, correct?
Yes, well, we have a credit card, but we don't choose not to use, we wouldn't want to be using the credit card freely. This is just, I would suspect to say that if we needed it, anything, I would prefer to have something billed to us versus putting something on the credit card.
I would imagine that most places would bill in town versus making you pay right there anyway, right?
I would think so, but I think this is what their requirement is, kind of like Napa. You have an account with Napa, so it's, it's basically the same.
I'm just thinking eliminators all the way in Epping, why wouldn't we use the one maybe Alton that's 50 minutes down the road?
Well, I don't know, maybe this is just this is saying it's out of league. That doesn't mean we wouldn't go to Alton. I would suspect that it covers all of their stores.
Are they individually owned, do you know, or are they?
Eliminator?
It-
Eliminator is a single company.
Yeah. It's no big deal.
It's
Like,
big, it's not like
right.
it's a small mom and pop store, I'm just
Right.
curious why they sell that stuff right in Alton, why we do it with Eliminator, and what they're like able to deliver for free. And they got
and that could be, this may be, Lee might be their home base for their office. Like
Well,
they-
that's where the shop is, that's where
Right.
Eliminator is.
so that's probably wise because they're based out of Lee. But yeah, that's not to say whoever's closest, because I know like Napa, you could go to Wakefield even though they're not owned by the same, but they all interact with each other and saying, I have an account in Farmington and whatnot, so.
So then would we have to go there or would they deliver?
I don't have that answer, but I would assume they deliver probably for a fee.
I would suspect that they deliver as well as pick up, same as Napa. Napa will deliver. You know, I'm just saying, so, looking for a motion to, go forward with the credit application with Eliminator Systems.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Uh,
Tim? Did you say, no? Okay.
No, I always raise interesting points, and if there's questions about, then I'd be hesitant to agree to that. So.
Pile. So we have the next item is corrective confirmatory quitclaim deed. So I believe this is from. Received in consideration, eliminate. All right, so short version, the deeds transferring these two properties from the town to Brookside in 2018 were dated incorrectly. The BOS agreed to sign corrections in 2023. Those corrections were not recorded. The attorney is asking you to sign them again, and they will be sure they get recorded correctly. This is fine according to Avatar. That's from Robin.
So for motion?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So you're making it?
Yes.
And
second.
Bonnie will. All those in favor?
Aye.
Oh. No. This needs to be. Are you a notary? Okay, so we're signing because it has to be notarized.
Okay.
I'm like, I signed it and I'm like, ooh. So I'll send that down. Oh, it's gonna go your way. I'll wait. Now. Play catch up here. This side's please. I'm trying to see what we had next. Yeah, that's a signature.
Exciting, right?
Oh, it's here.
This portion. Yeah.
All right, stuff that has to be done.
Yeah, I'll see if you can mark those
So this
one
will
way.
be the also signature.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
notarized.
and Bonnie, yeah, and Kim will notarize.
Jim, the second one, is that just a copy?
Second one on
The deed?
the quick claim deed?
She would, I don't know, that would be Robin probably, Tim.
Yeah, that's wrong.
She pulled that together.
So,
27.
two different deeds. Two different deeds. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And the next item we have.
Yeah.
Is there another page that I missed? I probably did.
So own property does not have their permanent residence deed.
So the next item we have is junkyard license. This is for Dale Dalrymple. It's one that, it's the only junkyard permit we've issued each year. And attached here is the past, the listing from Carl that he's gone through and checked off everything, so we just need to go ahead and, based on Carl's approval, I guess finish granting it. So it says a junkyard license is granted from Carl, so if you want to make a motion, someone,
I'll make a motion.
to accept the junkyard permit.
I have a family history with Miracle, and not a bad one, a good one, however, because of that history, I am going to abstain.
Bonnie,
I will second.
okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
And
I'll
Tim
abstain.
is staying. Yep, it's the only one we issued in town. Yep. That doesn't mean that there aren't others that qualify. That's one room. All right, that takes us to, where did it go? Oh, that takes us to old business, so Old Town Hall Chapel. So we did receive, we did receive a reply back. I reached out to legal, and I had requested, asked them if, if participants who wanted to use, specifically the Old Town Hall Association, they use the upstairs for their service once a year. If they sign a waiver of liability, and our attorney said they would not advise having that. And he goes on. First, the town should work to make the necessary improvements to the second floor. Second, it says do not advise the town continue to rent the second floor, even with the release of a liability agreement. The liability waiver is generally not going to be upheld if they violate the public policy here in the town. Would be entering into a contract that arguably violates the law, since the chapel is not code compliant. So with that, right now it's looking like that. No use upstairs. I have had a conversation with Jared, and I've had a conversation with Scott regarding that. Jared, if you want to give your update as far as what you told me.
You have the fire marshal's always come out and give us a report. And then from there, we can go over what the options are as far as, there are different ways. I'm not gonna sit around it, but we come to the point.
Yep.
But the biggest challenge is gonna be specific to that.
Yeah.
So, once we work through that, once we get that report from the fire marshal's office, we can go from there.
No, that'll be
That won't be long.
that'll be great. So that's good. And I think we'll try and work with John Mullen too, because L-Chip, you know, we got money from them. So yeah, and he has given us that list to try and work on some improvements in the building.
Question, so when they did the L-chip, what was that, 2012, it was a while ago, Sharon, did that?
Yeah.
Did they have, there must have been a report, and did we have a copy of that report in the staff's office, have you seen anything like
I
that?
haven't seen the L-Chip report, but I haven't looked for it, Kate. But I mean, we can certainly look for it. But I know that there are some. I was my understanding, and I don't know this to be 100%, that there might be some restrictions on what we can do because we are still under advisory, I guess I'm going to say, till 2035 because of the grant money we received. So you have to stay under their stewardship or whatever for that period, depending on what we received, because I have to fill out a report at the end of each year to say, you know, where the progress of the building is, are we doing anything to it, blah, 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 this and that. And I think that ends 2035. I thought it was 2025, but it's 2035. So.
Yeah, and I asked John about it, because I was just curious, because it seems to me that the paintings are fading, and I know he's requested special
Yeah, well, yeah, he's
rating.
yes, he at the last meeting
Yeah.
he was here. So we have a list of kind of items that we can kind of probably hit quickly and get those taken care of, and then other items that are going to take a little bit more time and effort.
There has to be a report somewhere.
Yeah.
You have the recommendations for everything.
And I usually defer to him because he's the person. Yeah, you know.
We should probably put that on the agenda for next meeting. Talk about
What the?
the I pointed out.
Oh, right.
What we're gonna do.
I just didn't know if there was any kind of reports.
We can take a look to see.
Like we would have coming up before that week.
Probably pretty good. I don't know if they'll have a report by then. They'll come out and generally when they come look at something, you're looking at 2 weeks to a month.
Right.
What you can do with a kind of informal.
Yeah, I'll
What you think?
Yeah, when they come, I'll at least have an idea of that. But then generally they'll take notes, they'll go back and refer to the codes. Because the codes on a building like this it takes a while to kind of essentially crack it. You have to refer to 3 different statutes that they reference to. It's kind of confusing the way that.
No, absolutely.
We
talk about how much possible.
Yeah, well, at least I'll give you what I have for an idea at that point, and then we'll go from there. They
I-
may be expedient in the report.
Yeah, we can certainly go over the list because I think there are some things that we can
No, absolutely.
hit pretty quickly.
I'm thinking with the idea of what they're thinking,
Right.
it might help us form our discussion a little bit too.
No, right. Yeah.
Well, one thing I will say is, start would be we need to move forward with monitoring.
Yes, and I think Scott was. We can follow up with Scott. I'll follow up with Scott or Mike.
Before they come up with the training.
But then we didn't approve the fire monitoring for.
No, because Scott was supposed to go back and bring another quote.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 2 weeks before able to approve that.
Well, I mean, I think the idea is.
Okay. Like we want to make sure that with
Yeah.
us here 2 weeks that he has that information.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe email with beforehand. That would be ready to make a decision.
Well, I think we have all of what he had given us before, but I think he was going to reach out to somebody else because we didn't make a decision. But I'll follow up with him tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know what today is. Monday. So, but yeah,
I mean, I can do that. One of the liaisons for that department. So
perfect. You can do it.
happy to.
Excellent. Okay, thanks for that. So the next item under old business was CPR AED training. So that happened this past Friday. There were 9 individuals that took it, and all went well. One of the items that came up in discussion, I guess, at the meeting or at the training was that the highway doesn't have an AED, and the police has an extra one from one of their leftover from a cruiser. So the thought was that they would give it over to the highway department. So then so that was fine. But my thought is because typically those are carried in the cruiser, so I would think that we most likely would want to carry it in like the highway vehicle, because most likely if something's going to happen, it's going to be happening when that, out on the road. The only comment was, and you can confirm this, Jared, is basically that needs to be, it can't be left in on any extreme weather. Okay. But there is no, but I just want to make sure the board is okay with the police giving the highway the extra AED device they have to go over to the highway. Okay, so that's good. I will, if you want to let Scott know that when you have the conversation with him about that, that would be good, because he's the one that he mentioned it today. So new business, Jared, fire department report.
First off, I apologize for being last meeting. I misunderstood the schedule.
You got a newborn.
Yeah, that would be one of them. So for the month of March, we had 15 calls for service, 11 of them medical aids, 4 fire calls. We did it in Middleton, provide mutual aid during time of these calls. We had 2 calls come in within, I think, about 20 minutes of each other. Our ambulance was bringing somebody to the hospital, so we only had 1 truck taking. And I first responded as well with that call, so we did have Middleton staff there as well. But we had no, but our ambulance covered all the other calls that we had for the month. We officially became a member of Seacoast Mutual Aid last month, so that's it's already opened us up to some training possibilities and availability. So we've already taken advantage of some of that with some more to come. So that's already been beneficial to the town. Ambulance 3 responded mutually to cover the town of Ossipee during the mass casualty event they had in Tamworth with the wedding collapse. Car 1 Engine 4 and Tanker 5 responded to a fourth-time building fire in Wakefield. Myself, Captain Loveless, Lieutenant Rivera, and Firefighter Loveless responded. We also like to thank Gilmanton Fire Department. They provided coverage for us while we were over there. There were so many fire departments there. Gilmanton was the closest available to cover us. Firefighters trained on forcible entry with a realistic problem the fire academy actually brought to us. So they were trained here in town with a prop from the state. So that was really good training, something that's kind of difficult to replicate without a prop like that. I was up for 2 weeks of the month with the birth of my son Everett. So Assistant Chief Bordeaux and Deputy Chief Manchester managed the department in my absence. I say that I was on my computer probably 30 hours. That's okay. And Lieutenant Garino assisted with administrative functions, so I'd like to thank them for helping out during that time. Captain Gordon and myself began planning a large-scale forestry water supply. Essentially, what we're going to do is a big drill with multiple departments ready to go on the trails, accessing remote water supply sources, so that we can train in that. It's something that's fairly uncommon for us to train on, something that we need to do. It's pretty important that we're able to understand where our water sources are and how to move the water sources. Yes. We do. We actually already mapped one in our software, but we are going to generate some maps. So members refreshed and ready equipment for brush fire season. It's upon us already. There's been several in the area, knock on wood, not here as of yet. But they repair all the pumps and equipment, maintaining the pumps, and they oil tool handles and sharpen saws and all that kind of stuff. So we're all ready to go. Luckily, nothing is broken, so
Thank you.
I think you're stepping up to 83, yeah.
Absolutely, and if there's another need, we can certainly facilitate.
So the next item is this C Silva. I don't see that person here, so we'll skip to Tony Belanger, which I thought he was going to be here, so we'll
Yeah,
follow.
well, he's supposed to be here to
I thought he was too, so we'll follow up with Mike to see, get him at the next, huh?
talk about the bulk pickup day.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be here at last meeting, and he had a conflict, and he's supposed to be here at this meeting now. So.
Yeah, so we'll follow up with Mike to see if we can get him here for the,
Yes.
yes. No,
The
that's
5th and the 8th,
Tuesday.
right?
the 5th and the 8th, so it's the first full week of May, next week. Yes, next Tuesday for the Tuesday pickups, and next Friday, a week from Friday for the Friday pickups. So the next meeting will be the 11th. So I'll follow up with Mike on that to see where that's at. Okay, turn the page. So we have Conservation Commission.
So, apologize for not having it that. I was supposed to email the board of selectmen with the nominations or suggestions for, members for Conservation Commission. Tracy, led by Alette,
Donovan Lavalette.
Oh, my God.
That's okay.
She is.
Yeah, she volunteered to come on as a 3-year term.
Ooh, lovely.
Dan Saliga, volunteered to come on as either a full 3-year term or as a alternate.
Mhm.
And then Carol B to volunteer as a alternate. So those are our nominations, and that's up to you to decide whether you're going to accept them or not. And so the process, I guess, if you do accept them, will you fill out the
They'll just need to go.
They need to go.
They need to go to Roy in front of him.
fill out the document? And
Well,
Well, they'll fill
They'll
out
fill it out in
and
Roy.
sign it.
Right, in front of Roy, yeah. So let me just get this right, Kate. You're looking to, you would like the
Yeah, one
board,
full-time position,
which you're hoping to fill with Tracy.
Tracy or Dick.
Oh, okay.
That's up to you.
Well, no, who would you recommend? It's, we,
You have a preference? No?
Well, and Dan's saying he'll be a 3-year or alternate, and he
Yeah.
was.
Then I'll nominate Tracy for the bulk.
Right.
so we'll do it all in one thing. So you'll recommend Tracy Donovan
Lavalette
for the 3-year.
3-year.
And then
Anybody?
Yep.
Dan
And
Slee,
Carol.
and Carol, is
Correct.
Carol's an
Correct.
alternate, so who wants to second that?
I'll second.
All right, seeing any discussion? No? All those in favor?
Aye.
So you can send them in to see Roy. And they'll fill out the paperwork. He'll have them fill out the paperwork.
This is the part where I don't understand the process.
So I know that.
They'll be filling out the term.
Right.
Well, they'll need to tell him it's for the 3-year, but I mean, we can fill him in tomorrow, Roy, and say, Tracy, Dan, and Carol are gonna be coming in. Tracy's gonna be a 3-year full term. Dan and Carol will be. Well, no, we can let him know, but I mean, he isn't necessarily gonna know because he's not here, but I'm sure they're watching, but we can follow up with them tomorrow to let them know.
Well, Tracy and Dan spent the process before.
Yeah,
Yes.
Carol probably has to do it.
Carol as well.
right, so, but yes, anything else?
Oh, I was in Thursday last, and I meant to email you about this too. I still wasn't able to print from the.
I'm gonna look for- I'm
So
gonna-
I don't know if that's been resolved, but I'll be coming in this meeting, we'll see if it's resolved, and if
You
it's
need-
resolved, I'll
You need to be at your desk when CCS.
I'll be.
Yeah.
That straightened out, I just wanna.
Yeah. We'll give CCS a call when you're at the desk.
All right. No, thanks. Okay, so the next item is Granite State Anglers. So this came to us from the town clerk. Gentleman, Sean Roche, reached out to him, and he just wanted to make sure that that was okay, that they were able to park down on the town property down on by John Jones Beach there. did I say that? Jones Beach, I just said Jones Beach, for May, because they have a tournament, Saturday, May 9th. So just wanted to make sure that if he needed to secure a permit, he would secure the permit. If not, and in the past, we have not required them to have a permit. So,
They've been allowed to do this in the past, so.
yeah, so I'm just saying so that right now, it says,
Yeah.
so, Roy wanted to bring to our attention to see, make sure that there is any issue, so I'm gonna hear that there is no issue that.
Well, I guess my concern is let's go talk about the idea of non-resident needing a sticker for the park down there. I guess I'd be a little concerned that we'd be kind of going the opposite way on this.
Right. So my only thought on that, Tim, is that this is something we've done and we've just made that decision. We just made the decision to do the permit. So
But we just made a decision to raise the dog prices, the price of the dogs too, and that took effect immediately. So.
then that's fine. If it's the board's decision to see what we want to do. I mean, I don't have an issue either way. I'm sure that they would pay the permit fee to park there for the day if they need be.
Yeah.
So if that's what the board is looking towards, or I mean, it's at the will of the board to decide whether you want to charge the fee for that one day for them to come in and for that one day, or to go forward.
I would waive it. I think kayaks are one of the best uses of the lake. You know what I'm saying? It least impact. It's a wonderful thing that they're doing.
Well, how many vehicles are coming? Because we're having like several vehicles. They have to pay for a sticker for each car. So if this is something that they normally do.
I don't know how many. He doesn't state in here how many people have signed up for it. Kate, you had your hand. Did you? No. Oh,
Josh,
Josh.
Is there a one-day pass for like an out-of-towner that wants to do this with everything anybody's parking here?
Good question. We've never come across having who's one to spend the day at Jones Beach for a day. So I mean, we just had the one permit for the whole season.
which is only $25, which is about what Middleton charges per day. If you're going to be using the boat launch.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So I mean,
So,
yeah, Josh.
My second part of that question is they have to pull a permit from the state, correct? In order to have
I'm sure he has. Well, he's with the Granite State Anglers, so I'm sure he's done his part with the state.
Yeah, I'm assuming they had to pay a permit to the state already. So that's my question.
Well, we wouldn't get anything from that. Yeah, we wouldn't get anything from that. I don't have a problem, I guess, as if we want to circle this all around the same. I don't have a problem with doing a one day pass of say $5 if that's the only day they're going to use it because that's what they're doing. I mean, I don't know if that'll deter people from that. That's just my thought. I mean, I'll put it out there for other. It's a one day item. That's it. Because I'm guessing most of these people probably not going to come. Maybe they will, and if they want, they can have the choice to buy a season one or a one day one. Yes.
She said they're running the kayaks.
Well, it says Granite State Kayak Anglers, so I'm gonna guess that it's them. Maybe I don't really know how they're fishing or whatever. Maybe they're gonna fish out kayaks. I guess maybe.
And just it's scheduled release.
I don't know. No idea. It doesn't say. Yes, I have secured a permit from the New Hampshire Fish and Game, and hope we can secure permission from you as well. So I. So. Right. They're just.
I'd be okay if we charged. What's your name?
Or PLAUSAY.
Sorry.
So, Bonnie, your recommendation?
I know faces not. I think charging them $25 for season.
Okay, wait a minute. We're gonna
So
stop.
if we did either no charge or a smaller charge.
So I guess so before we just limit it to this one.
it would have to be for everybody.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying.
For every organization.
Right.
So then we need to develop a one-day sticker.
Right.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm right. So that's what I wanted to say. So do we want to extend our permission from being, from a season to being, yeah, if you wanna go park up there one day, you can, and that's gonna be $5, I don't know what
So yeah, we need to develop another sticker.
Right.
So we have our regular season sticker, and then we need to have another sticker with a different color or writing or something that says one day.
Well, I mean, you could write on the sticker that we have right now with permanent marker that says this is one day. So, you know.
And and anybody who drives by, like police department, if they're driving by, they're just gonna see, oh, look, it's a red sticker. Okay, must be the season.
I don't think they're gonna see it, depending on how you park, you're gonna have to get out to see it, cause I would think they would put it
Well,
on the
it's
front,
supposed to be
you know.
this, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying,
I'm just
but,
saying too, yeah.
well, okay, so we're gonna sit here and not make a decision that this is happening
I'm
on,
looking to make a decision
May
right now.
9th.
I'm just telling you where I stand on it.
right,
I'll motion to do a 1-day pass for $5.
I'll second it, I think it seems reasonable.
that's for anybody going forward.
Anybody who
Right.
wants to do that.
Anybody that wants a 1-day pass.
So we'll pull the ordinance and update that to include the
So
1 day.
25 for the season, which we
Alright.
have, and then the 1 day.
Before we motion and make a decision, yes, I see that, thank you.
Just have a little question, I may be way off on the spectrum here, but in order to do a one-day pass, do they have to come into the office, or is that something you can do online?
They didn't have to come into the office.
Is there a way to make it you can do it online? Because I feel like people are gonna go, oh, we wanna go to the beach tomorrow, and it's gonna say 6 o'clock at night, right? Now.
Or it's one day.
For a 1 day tomorrow,
Right.
because
Or it's Friday.
Well, we would like, I think the idea is we would like to try and get anything we can online as much as we can. I mean, obviously getting
I don't
this,
know how hard it is, that's what I'm asking. Is it something they can do online, where you print it out right at home,
Mhm.
and you put it on your windshield, like on your dash?
That would be cool.
right, as of right now, no, I would say
Something we
that.
should look into.
But yes, I think that's a great idea as far as whatever,
Next
yes,
to just season pass, and they'll be out, we come in today.
yeah, most people, those come in because they wanna use it to
So
swim.
one day, the next one, we'll bring it on.
Yes, no, I agree, yes.
And it's only 3 days a week that you guys are open, and it's very difficult to get that.
That was my next question, is there gonna be any way?
Well, I will have Roy reach out to this guy and find out, because potentially maybe. All right, so wait a minute, I just wanna make excuse me, hello, I wanna just make sure everybody knows, when we're talking as a board, we don't talk in the audience, okay? So then we can have a conversation. So, okay, so yes, we're limited to, if you wanna continue that, you can leave.
Don't be rude to me.
I am not being rude, I'm just telling you how
One
the,
thing, you're not to be rude to me, because I'm not being rude to you. I
You
don't
are.
care if
You're
a
talking-
chair or whatever.
you are
Don't be
talking-
rude to me.
you are talking over the board's discussion. We can't have 3 conversations
Okay,
going on,
No big deal.
so,
Don't make a big deal out of it.
Would you like to
Don't attack
continue?
me like you did before. You'll never attack me again like that. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
would you like to continue?
No.
Okay.
I made my point.
Yes, Josh,
In regards to the tournament.
Yes.
Jenny says that we need one person from that, tournament, couldn't come in and get everybody's permits, we do, he's got 15
Yes.
guys signed up, he could be like.
That's-
"He's on your
I
ass."
was going to have Roy reach out to him tomorrow and say, we've made a decision that it's gonna be $5 a person, and then get, yes.
Well, not person,
Yeah.
car.
Per cat, right, per cat, sorry, yes.
15 trying to get.
Yeah,
15.
no, right, so I will, yes, my thought was I would have Roy call the gentleman and say, how many permits do you need, this, and we can have them available, and I'm sure somebody could take them down to him and meet them at the beach, whatever, so yeah. Yes, Kate, yes,
Does this require an ordinance change?
well, it's gonna require a change, I'm sorry, or, well,
Because I don't think you do it effectively in time for.
well, this is for a beach permit,
Right.
so it's parking, and I don't think that does not go before, that doesn't go before, like, to town.
That public hearing.
No, I don't believe so. We can verify that and check that out, Kate.
Create.
No, I know.
But I think you should waive these guys' parking this year.
So we're in discussion. We have not made, that's why I said, that's why I have not made the vote yet. So given that
They've been doing
information,
it for a number of years now, I don't think at this late juncture, you might wanna give it a year for next year.
so given that, does that change anybody's opinion?
I think it's,
Doesn't change ours.
I was willing to go either way, and it probably is considering how compressed we are, and as it could make it be a goodwill thing, and we say, just so you know, we're probably gonna be voting for next, going forward.
So right now, I just wanna say, so the motion that's out there right now is to update it to be a $5 fee for $5 for 1 day per car.
Yes.
That's what's out there. And so given that, they would still be requiring this guys to have $5. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
What Kate's recommendation is to say to forego, to waive it this one time and then say starting 2027, starting once we verify if we need a public hearing or not on the ordinance update, then that would become effective then.
What is the date they need this by?
The date that their thing is for May 9th, so a week from Saturday.
So I will rescind my motion.
Okay, so motion is rescinded, and you're gonna make a new motion?
We find out if we need to do something special to do that,
So,
and then go back to that. In
So-
the meantime, let them use it.
so your motion is to waive the $25 permit fee.
Because they've done it in the past.
Right, no, but I'm just
So
saying, your
for them
motion is
it
to
is
just
fine.
waive the $25 permit fee, that they have permission and they can park there for free this on May 9th.
As they've done.
That's the motion.
I'll second it.
Okay,
So my
so wait a minute.
concern continues to be the same thing, is making selective rules for selective organizations and selective people. And I think that the town's starting to get upset with that.
Okay, and your comment, Bill?
Yes, my comment is, instead of making it one day, we should make it a 2-day, Saturday and Sunday pass.
And so, right, so given that, we can look into that, but right now, I think what we're deciding on right now is whether we are going to charge this,
Do you agree?
this,
I think one day
This-
passes is,
We got another day.
that's just my.
I'm an
Okay. here we are, we're having a conversation again on the side. That's not how we work here. We're trying not to. Well, if you went to the school board, you would get,
Go with that.
so right now, the motion is to waive the, I'm sorry, are you guys having a conversation here?
Oh, what?
Okay.
Have you heard me say anything?
So the motion is to waive the fee for this specific event for this year, until we find out if we need to have a public hearing to update our current motion and potentially look to maybe make it 2 days, because most people might use it for the weekend, which that makes sense. I understand that, in 5 day for a weekend or something. So that's what the motion is. So are we all good with that? Any more discussion?
Again, I'm going to restate what I've been saying, is I think it goes back to the idea of selective enforcement for selective groups.
And
And I'm against that 100%.
okay, so all those in favor?
No.
Okay. Next on the agenda, posting of meetings. I don't know what that is.
Posted them on this website,
Oh, are you talking about the minutes?
the minutes to the meeting, like everybody's minutes.
Okay, so,
So basically, the way, town hall wanted them to be posted was different than the way that we're posting them, like, Robin is just posting them up to the groups.
right, which is what
We've been doing that historically for
right,
years.
yeah, which is the way we prefer to do it, because those are the ones that get signed off on, and they're all in one place and whatnot, so.
Okay, I just wanted a definition because I was doing town hall ones differently than Robin was doing all the other minutes.
No, so I think our understanding is
Yeah, at the last meeting we discussed it, we did then put them in the folder
in the
on
document.
that paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check as well, because, even Robin had stated in here, she looked up on the, question and answers on NHMA, and it does not require, like where we stamp it, you guys sign. If the minutes were approved, we can just still put them up and just don't have to have the signature, but I'm just explaining.
Yeah, I get that, but I just don't I just prefer not to be in two different places,
Right.
and then the opposite potential that what's in one place does not match in the other.
We've already trained
Yeah.
the town to go look one particular place
Yeah.
for the minutes.
Yeah.
They already know, okay, I'm going to go here for all of our minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
totally.
that's why I'm
We're being-
suggesting it right there.
So I wanna just.
Yeah, we're gonna get them all in one central location, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, any BOS comments? We'll start with Bonnie, because
I
I'm
have
sure you
several.
have
I always
more.
do. I'd like to say thank you to Heather for doing the CPR course. She did a fantastic job. It was a lot of fun and went well. And so we ought to thank Nurture and Nature Homeschool Group. They did the flowers in front of the municipal building, and they raked up and cleaned up, and they did a fantastic job. It looks really nice. Nature and Nurture.
They came in on Earth Day and
Yes.
cleaned up out front of the municipal building and planted some flowers and stuff, so.
And then Rec has our craft fair on May 16th, 11 to 4 at the Middleton Elementary School. We have almost 60 vendors coming.
Bonnie,
With a-
I'm sorry, what was that date again?
May 16th, 11 to 4.
That's
And at the school. And we have just obtained a storage unit. Thank you to the Gagnons here in town. So we're going to be collecting for our penny sale. So if you have anything you want to get rid of that's in good, reusable condition, we will be putting out some dates that will meet people here, so we can collect those items.
And
our
that'll
penny
be,
sale.
that'll be this fall, the penny sale?
No, June 28th.
Oh,
Yes. So we'll be collecting for those shortly. We're just
Okay.
figuring out a date. So, or anybody can contact us if they've got stuff, and
Yeah.
we can figure out something with them. And I think that's about all I have at the moment.
Tim, I'm just gonna circle around, John.
I was gonna say, thanks again to Roxanne and whoever else did the painting
Yes.
and all that work there. I feel so ashamed of not doing I haven't done anything there, but the work has been amazing. It's been done well, and the amount of hours I can only imagine. It looks beautiful there.
Absolutely, I second that.
I did have one item, and I'm not sure if you knew about it. Matrix, they're coming in tomorrow to start the cement pad. They were a day delayed. So if nothing else, I'll open it up to public comments
So that has for the propane.
for the gas tanks over there. Josh,
Question, did you say that they don't currently have any AED next door, but we have a spare, so they can get it over there?
yes,
If I understood?
yes,
And you had mentioned, we have small programs, so typically, and I don't know who typically deals with the highway garage as far as, they stay together for most of the day, right? They go out on a thing, they're not, it's not normal for one to be on one end of town, one to be on the other.
Let's plow.
Small crew, they're working together, correct?
Yeah.
They're on the side of the road. I would recommend, I don't know how to do it, but they should get something like this to have in their truck, where it carries AED, first aid, a burn kit, and a bloodborne pathogen kit. In this bag to go in the truck that they're choosing to go there with, if they have a pickup truck or whatever, it can go roadside to the side of the road, it can stay in the truck, somewhere when it's quiet. Like Roxanne said, the weather, we bring it in every night. So, that's the biggest thing. I carry this every day. This is my lifeline for me and my guys on my crew, right?
Yeah.
It's a responsibility. So,
That's a good
it's
idea.
not a burden, it's a
Yeah.
responsibility.
Gotcha.
Regardless if it's on the clock or off the clock.
Yeah.
This thing can save a life, right? Right now, anyone, I could drop dead, right? And, or cut my hand, or Tim could fall over and slice his head open, right?
it's a good thing
So
Jared's
something like this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
priceless, if you ask me. So I think we should invest in another AED and something, it doesn't have to be like this, but something that they can carry with them on the job site.
Sure.
Especially when they're running chainsaws, chippers,
Yes.
all that stuff. And I wash things in here.
Oh, wow. That's,
All the things that we need for somebody who works outside and.
Yeah.
that's
So, sorry, so I'm gonna say, so it would just follow up maybe with,
I can put it, I have a couple of bags, and we have all that stuff.
okay,
cool.
so we can put that together with the AED that, okay, perfect.
And I'll tell you, my truck is obviously with like most of the lot trucks now are keyless, right? So
Yeah.
my keys stay on this bag. I can't
Cool.
start it in the back.
Cool.
Good idea.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's good,
It comes in and out.
yeah.
And it's not to say that if they don't forget it one day, it's not the end of the world, because these aren't good for, correct me if I'm wrong.
What's-
Something below zero, I believe for a certain amount of time, it was like 3 days or something.
I have to look, I don't know what unit he has or whatever, and all depending on what you put in the bag, you know what I mean? But yeah, we could certainly put something together.
That'd be good.
Kate,
Yeah, my question was, what was the range of temperature? That was the thing with the keeping it in the trucks.
That's-
Great.
Right.
Here's the thing, in the summer, let's be honest, they're not shutting the trucks off. When it's 100 degrees out, right, they're gonna have an air conditioner on, one of the,
That's a good point.
with the strobe lights on for whatever reason. Right, and not that I'm all for burning gas, but they shouldn't be shutting a vehicle off on the side of the road when they're working. And it's 90 degrees out, because if someone passes on the gauge off, we need to be able to put it in. All right, when you go to that truck, 130 degrees every day. Which, they're not shutting them off anything, so the bag can go in, stay in there.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
What other concerns would there be? Is just the temperature extreme the only concern?
that was the only thing that was brought up to me was
for me,
the,
my
yeah.
company, it's monthly. First of
Yeah.
the month, you check your AEGs, your first aid kits, you make sure they haven't been used. If they have, you need to replace whatever's been taken out of them. It becomes a
right.
month.
What kind of cost do you know, looking at the old?
Well-
I know, but
That's
Well,
all right.
he's
No,
got-
but Kate, Jared said he has most everything that they would need to equip something like that, yeah.
I'm just saying, we should purchase another AED to have in the bag. If they're only gonna use the extra now, they're gonna go in their building.
Well,
It should stay there regardless. You should have an AED in every one of these buildings.
right.
We have one over there, we have one here, which is a big, because
Right.
we use all the time.
Right, but my thought was if we're gonna get one initially, it would to be with with them where they are most of the time, right? And so that's not to say that we can't buy one to go in the building or vice versa, trade it off or whatever. But yes, I agree. And Bill, you had your hand up.
Yes, what was the comment about propane? I didn't get that.
Oh, Kate, propane tanks, but over here.
I have a comment for everybody in the room, and it might be of interest. I delivered propane and oil for many, many years, and the big secret that propane can't do it happening, that we weren't allowed to tell people, is our town energy co-op will go to your phone. You can save a lot of money. Yeah, they have pre-buys, they have everything. And I'm also saying that for the town to look at it, because I don't know what they use to heat their building. They use propane, they use oil. I don't know what your price is, but you know, I'm sure you'll have buying power with the energy co-op, and you're gonna get some really good.
Right. I think that's something we were going to eventually, the way we're doing our fuel, but we do the budget, so it's not something we can look into
You
until.
do the same thing with the energy co-op, and
Yeah.
you'll save a lot of money, but it's truly up to you if you want to
Yeah.
do something or not.
No,
And
which
everybody
is
sit here and do it too.
something the Board of Selectmen does do.
But, you know, I mean, everybody here is probably uses, you know, propane and oil, I use wood, but, you know, seriously, our energy co-op, they only cost like $25-$30, you have buying power every
Right.
day, and it's the tri-state, so it's a lot of people, you save a lot of money.
Okay, so with that, if there's any other public comments, I will make a motion to go into non-public for RSA 91A:3 Roman numeral 2A, which is, I think it's the dismiss, promotion, or compensation of any public employee or discipline of such employee or the investigation of any charges against him or her unless the employee is affected has the right to a public meeting and requests the meeting to be open, in which case the request shall be granted. So I've made the motion.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call vote. To
Tony
go.
Gannon, yes.
Okay. Roxanne Tufskegan, yes.
Jonathan Sindor, yes.
Okay, at 7:35.